Hi everybody, welcome to Witness My Minis. Today, I get to collab with Zambies. Let's go back in time to when I got something in the mail. Sammy sent me something to paint. Brain melt. So me and Zambies talked and she made me something and she sent it and it's here and I don't know what it is, but I will paint it. Okay, here it is. Let's open it up. Stickers. I needed these. Going on my wet palette. Oh, she left me a note. It's even nicely handwritten. I could never do that. Can't wait to see what you do with it. Hope you like it. Happy painting. Zambies. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, we got some fluff. Oh. First of all, she sent me her. God, it's so beautiful. Damn, it's beautiful. This is the piece that she made for Butterfly for Hannah. And she sent it to me. God, it's so freaking beautiful. It's even nicely written in here. Finally got it. Thank you, Zambies. We have casualties. Some butterflies dropped. I just have to glue them on. Okay. Are we ready for this? I don't know if I'm ready for this. Here we go. This is the piece. This is the piece that you've sculpted for me to paint. Okay? Okay, it's big. Let's get rid of this. If it's half as good as that one, I'm in for a treat. Damn, girl. It's so cool. It's a small diorama. Okay. Wow. My mind is racing right now about what to do with it. First glance, it really looks like he's gesturing for her to come over.
Well, hello there.
And she's like flicking her hair. And then you see the knife he's holding. This is gonna be fun. I wonder so much what her vision was for this piece when she made it. She told me that she actually named the piece, but I didn't want to know what it was because I want to interpret it myself and see what comes out. So for this kind of piece where the story is a very important element of the whole, I think that the most important thing is to make everything fit together. And I know I talk about it a lot here on the channel, but I'll keep jammering on. Atmosphere is the key. And that is what I'm trying to grasp right now. When it comes to this piece in particular, I restrict myself to a set of colors. And what colors, you might ask yourself? Well, of course, I'm going for a Zambies kind of scheme. For the airbrush, I stick with 3 colors, all of them from the Scale Artist range. For the shadows and the dark parts, I go in with dark violet. And for the light parts, I go in with emerald green. And for the final highlights with the airbrush, I go in with some Naples yellow. When I first picked up the artist range, I never thought I would use it for airbrushing. I thought that thicker paints would mainly be used to practice wet blending. But I must say that when using these paints in the airbrush, they go through it so perfectly. Since they are so heavily pigmented, they can easily be thinned down to a perfect consistency and still hold very good coverage. And they are silky smooth when doing it this way. The only thing I do is put a little bit of water in the cup. I then load some paint on the brush and I stir it into the water. I find the mixing these colors right in the cup of the airbrush works perfectly for me. And as you see here, I'm not just going in with light from the top and the shadow colors from below. I'm actually framing the picture with the dark all around it to pull focus to the lighter parts where I want the eye to go. And when it's time for the brush, I stay in the same family of hues and put some extra colors on my palette. So with the brush in hand, I start with recess shading all the stones. Getting tired of this pretty quickly, I mix a wash of the same shadow color, dark violet, and go all around the same kind of framing. So lately I've found myself doing a lot of pieces for myself or even for my community instead of just commission jobs. And in this being kind of the same way, I actually feel like working with these kinds of pieces, I can really go with the flow. And I don't have to care about it being super smooth, or I don't have to be afraid of messing up. I can really experiment and see how it comes to life. I just go with my own flow and do what I feel is right in the moment. With that said, I almost always have a plan in mind. Sometimes it's very clear and sometimes it's more of a concept. Nothing is ever set in stone and I can tweak it and change it as I go along. And that is not as easy if you are painting something to a certain scheme or if you have a client that wants a certain level of result. In the lighter areas, I'm more careful with the wash and I try to highlight all the stones with a variety of colors, trying to mix as I go between all my colors on my palette. And I feel I have a great couple of mixes on my palette. It's time to paint the minis. So here it's basically the same thing. I just keep on mixing and putting all the kinds of different mixtures all over the mini, especially focusing on mixing in magenta on the darker sides and green on the lighter sides. Or if I just want a brown for the letter parts, I just mix that too with my colors. So in this way, every color comes from the same place. And so they harmonize. Look at the different skin colors I get together only using these sets. If you like what I do here, don't forget to press all the buttons. It means more than you think, and it helps a lot with the channel. Stay until the end of the video and see what Zambies thought when she saw the final piece for the first time. Early on, I had the idea of painting the girl as a ghost or some kind of specter, glowing, maybe like making her look translucent or something. But it's always hard for me to, like when they have these satchels and things hanging from the dresses, it feels like they're living. It's hard for me to disconnect that with them being dead. I don't know why. In retrospect, of course, I could have done it, and I think it would have been a cool idea. But I didn't. When I feel happy with the overall feel of the diorama, it's time for the cream on top. I love doing OSL effects and I've been dabbling a lot with it. I feel it really brings the punch to a piece. Ever since the first time I saw this diorama, I feel like the fact that he is hiding the knife behind his back is kind of the thing that you want to notice. So let's bring that to the forefront with the help of a nice OSL. For it to fit the scheme and to contrast well with the purple shadows, I'll go with a green OSL effect. I'll start with mapping out where the glow will go with the white ink, mixed with glaze medium and matte varnish. This way I find there's a lot less speckling and it goes on super smooth. I follow the white up with the same emerald green that I did with the airbrush in the beginning. Then I go in with white ink again closer to the knife. After that I cover the knife in fluorescent green colors. I then use white to edge highlight the knife, and when that is dry I go in with a fluorescent yellow color for the extra pop. And after that I'm done. Before I show you the final result, I have something that I have to say. A huge shout out to Zambies. Thank you for building this wonderful piece. It was an amazing challenge and it was so fun to paint it. It was awesome to collaborate with you, and hopefully this will not be the last time we do so. If you don't know Zambies, you should. She is an unstoppable force on Twitch. She recently started her own YouTube channel. The link to the channel is down in the description, and the link to the video where she built this diorama is also down there. Last but not least, she is an incredible, supportive and kind person. What she did for me during Butterfly for Hannah, I will never forget. So thanks again, Zambies. Here is what we created together.
I cannot wait to see how Peter painted this. I'm so excited. I haven't seen anything yet, but he sent me a video. I'm going to open it right now and check out what he did. Let's watch it. All right, I have the file open and I'm hitting play. Oh, wow. Dude, you went with my favorite colors, green and purple. That atmosphere is gorgeous. I never would have thought of doing an OSL like that. That's kind of why I wanted to leave the light source up to you. That is so beautiful. I love it. Oh, Peter, you nailed it. That is so good. Oh man, I love this so much. Thank you for bringing it to life. Seriously.
As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or just want to come and hang out, you're always welcome in our Discord. And if you want to support me with your hard-earned cash, there is a link down in the description. There you can find my Patreon. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye-bye.